Hi. We are going to be doing something very special. Yes. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your hands are nice and clean. Because sticky and wet is very icky. Sticky and wet makes mommy upset. Oh. So it's the last stop of the hard candy tour, and I'm without my baby. I am no longer accompanied by Corey on this tour, and I'm fucking devastated. I hate it. I hate it. It's awful. The first thing I do is I use my Dollar Shave Club to shave my face. My face is shaved, bitch. I don't really use primer. The only thing that I do use is the St. Ives lotion. ABH foundation. I've studied this. 4 pumps of foundation is the most perfect amount to use for my forehead. Some may say it's too much, and you know what I say to them? Ha! Nay. Kind of exciting, right? So after this, I'm gonna take a lip liner, not a brow pencil. You hear me? Not a brow pencil. And the next thing that I do is I draw my eyebrow on. So that's what I would do. Today I'm feeling like I want like just a very like I want like a, you know? Oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be very woman tundra on this evening. Tonight I am at Stonewall. We're in West Virginia. I'm excited to see y'all. This video will probably be posted like 2 weeks after I leave Stonewall. So this is just starting to add just a little more coverage and sculpting out my nose contour shape, which is what I just did. I just created a new T-zone, baby. And I like to make like a little ombre effect with my concealer, if you see that. And then I take my foundation and then I go like this. And I sort of sculpt it with my hands just to make it even straighter. And then, guess what I do now? You'll never believe it. You'll never believe it. Contour palette, grease paint. And then I go like this with it. This can be as messy as can be because we're gonna go clean it up later. And I make my brand new nose shape. I'm very inspired by Magnolia Crawford. Let's just say that. You know what? We're gonna stop this right now. We're gonna wipe away some excess from right here because we're gonna put on a real heavy, thick cream right there. And I don't wanna build up too much product because it will then just look crispier than it needs to. We're gonna set it, baby. I usually use translucent, but I only have vanilla with me today, so I'm gonna look tan, and I go, I did my fan. Powder tends to get in my contacts, and it renders me blind for the whole night, so I have to take this little fan to make sure I get away the powder that I don't want to get in my eyes, because you can see I use a lot. Matte, bitch. I want it to be no shine, no gloss. I don't want a dewy look, babes. I don't want my foundation to have skincare in it. I want my makeup to be cakey and matte and perfect throughout the entire night. Darling. I'm gonna sketch out our eyebrows even further. We're gonna take this and we're going to go like this and just darken our brow. There we go. So we have 2 little dashes right there. It truly doesn't really, you don't gotta be too scientific with it. As long as you're confident with your brush strokes, you'll be fine, you know? I take a little white cream and I'm going to place it upon my brow bone. And we're gonna see how that works out for us today, shall we? This is the brush that I've been using since Drag Race, since I started drag basically. It is begging for help. It's literally solidified at the tip. It's basically silicone. And it's the thing that I use for my eyes, my brow bone. It's literally just a dollar store paintbrush, but it is the best thing I found to use. I'm gonna then go in and pat some more of this cream underneath my eye. It's not the most buildable product in the world, this thick, heavy cream. This thick, heavy cream that I use on my face. I miss Corey. Weapons is great. Weapons was fantastic. I was on the edge of my seat. All right, and I'm gonna take this NYX white liner and I'm going to carve even further to create a really crisp line. My face texture is crazy. Oh no. It's not even hair, it's just the texture of my face is just dreaded. I've been keeping it neutral for this tour just because I wear different outfits and different things, and I figure, you know, for like a makeup tutorial, I want to keep it just like what Lydia would look like without makeup. And I'm going to now blend this little shape into my eye. But first, some powder on my nose. This is just drop powder because the eyeshadow I use tends to really fall down and I don't want it to like fuck up my nose contour. So just gorgeous, just pretty and natural. Let's just be honest here, it's brown, it's light brown. No one gives a shit. I want to do crazy creative makeup, but that's gonna come for the Butt Tooth King tour. So stay tuned for that. This can really truly look like anything because it's all just like about sketching on your face, you know? I go pretty heavy with the brown. With the brown, honey. Take that brown from the toilet and put it on your face, baby. Put it on your face, honey, and you're gonna just swipe it anywhere like that. Swiping and swiping, more like swiping. Yes, swiping. We're gonna do my cut crease that I normally do. Basically, you just take that cream and you put it right there. And it kind of, you just have to spread it on your eye until you get the shape that you are desiring. Makeup can transform your face. Look at me, I already look different. I've learned a lot about makeup from Corey, not about the application, because my God. But I've learned to just sort of like put it on. I used to be so into the detail work of it all, but whenever you're traveling, whenever you're doing all these gigs, you have to really learn how to paint fast and not simplify, but come to a conclusion quicker than you normally do. Boots, okay. Yes, ma'am. Corey has taught me a lot about confidence. She always says you really have to do it for you. You really have to just like laugh and do it for you, because drag, as serious as it is to me, it's still like the funniest fucking job in the world, you know? Honey, it's not too hard to find joy in it. This eyeliner's on her last leg. We're gonna just try her out still. So how I like to do it is I like to go from the corners of my eyes and literally just draw a line of eyeliner. I don't want to start it directly at the corner because I'm gonna add eyeshadow and makeup and all that stuff, and I like to go in and define it later. So I just want the idea of where it's gonna be right now. And then I look straight forward and I go from right here and I make a straight line to connect that eyeliner shape, like literally like just a straight line, so it makes a wing when you're looking straight forward. And that's a cool look in itself, right? And then to finish it all off, we're going to connect it and just do this. I can't really describe what I'm doing. I'm just showing you, you know? I can show better than I can tell. That is for sure. Another thing that really helped me get going is Alyssa Edwards' old Instagram posts. I am obsessed with them. She'll just be saying anything. She'll be like, flying high like a phoenix, baby. I'm ready for the show. Like, it's showtime, baby. Hit the dance floor and turn it up with the dolls. Like, she is just so excited about doing drag and to get to do drag. Like, it's her life. I have to, you know, readjust my thinking patterns because I can get so tired so quickly. But when I look at Alyssa Edwards' posts, I'm like, you know what, baby? It's showtime. Lashed and dolled and ready to be turned. Alyssa Edwards, you are keeping me inspired. Thank you. So what I'm doing here is color correction, and I didn't need to do this before, but now with the touring and the extenuations that I have been going through, I've been a little beardy. And then I said it, baby. Now, a lot of you 18 to 21-year-old lesbians are not gonna need to do this because you have beautiful, smooth skin. But I am painting the illusion of smooth skin. Now we're gonna take our foundation and we're gonna squirt it all over our face. Honestly, I don't think I even need to show you this part. I put on foundation in a very strange way. I just put it everywhere and anywhere. and then I blend it out. So I'm gonna honestly go and do that, and I'll return once I start building up concealer and stuff with it, okay? So here's the tea. I got my foundation on and set, and now we're working on lips. I just took a lip liner and I went to either side of my lips. I didn't record it because I forgot. I forgot, okay. You know, it's not rocket science. You just do it. And then I go to the bottom. This can be messy because I'm gonna clean this up later, okay? Lashed and dolled up and ready to be turned, baby. It's showtime! And now I like to wipe the concealer away because honestly, I used to not, but it's nice to have like a fresh base. I'm a big fan of not layering when I don't have to. And now like we look like the Monsters Inc. suck machine, I'm gonna add this lipstick, a nice nude. This is crazy. My lips are like a 90-step process. I wipe the lipstick so I can then really pat it into my lips so it's not like greasy. Oh God, I'm giving away all my lip secrets right now. And then I blend that line in there. Ever since Drag Race, Anastasia Beverly Hills has been like my favorite products, my favorite foundation, favorite powder, favorite lipsticks, favorite everything, except for this e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is my number one, always and forever. I clean up the bottom lip, so it's like sharp and pussy and pouty. And then we take our beauty blender, we blend that out. A nice crisp line right there. The Fabulosity Index is growing and growing as we continue on. So let's powder the rest of my face. Oh my God. Oh. And I powder my lips too. Yes, I do. It sets in with my face. Ah! In a picture by our bedside. You was cold and knows I'm telling you were happy just to be alive. I drop powder everywhere. Can I vanish into you? When I put my foundation and concealer on, I put it all the way up to my nose and I literally carve out like a nice straight line with the concealer and foundation. So my nose is like sharp, so the contour is sharp, you know? I will not risk a bead of sweat, a drop of mastics, or any hairspray to ruin my makeup. I need that to be completely rock solid. And then what I do is I bake my face as well with more powder. Oh my God. The reason why I set my lips is because I hate how lipstick sits on my face. It just never fully dries. I rarely wear lip gloss unless I'm wearing like straight hair. I love lip gloss, but I rarely wear it because I just feel like it gets in my face. It gets in my hair. The hair just like gets in the lip gloss and trails the lipstick all over my face. I hate it. I'm just baking my face, which further, you know, sets that foundation into my skin. Gives me lots of acne, and it takes forever to take my makeup off. But you know what? It takes forever to take my makeup off. That is the point. And then I do this with my lips. I set them even more. And I don't want to hear that this is bad for your skin. I know. Now I like to go in and darken up that forehead with some bronzer, some foundation powder, whatever the fuck you want to call it, contour powder. And also this is just, you know, how, oh, why is my foundation peeling? Oh my God, it's some wig glue that I didn't take away from the night before. That's fine. You really have to roll with the punches. It's okay. Your makeup starts cracking? Bitch, who cares? It's gonna be dark in there. I am sickening, I am gorgeous. We are lashed and dolled up and ready to be turned. So the main part of this you need to make sure is blended out is the upper half. You just need to make sure that like this part up is a little more blended out because we're gonna add more definition on the bottom half, so you don't really have to worry about that. So now, as you can see, something is missing, and it is this right here. It's like one half of a halo eye. You can literally use whatever color you want, but I'm just gonna stick with the brown theme. And this basically just creates a more satisfying and blended eye shape. I think it's just cuntier than leaving it open. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Do we see what's going down? Do we see what's happening here? It's gonna look absolutely horrible. Period. It's gonna look terrible. And I have become confident enough in my abilities to hide mistakes and to sort of, you know, fix things where they need fixed. So I don't know where I'm going with this statement. And add that little darker brown there to blend it out even further. And here is where we start cooking. It literally almost encompasses all of the way in your eye. But it doesn't. But guess what? We're gonna even go even more, even further with some black eyeshadow. And this is just to completely blend the eyeliner up into the eyeshadow. This is where I start feeling real like kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, 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 you know? So now we're gonna take our NYX white, and basically I'm just making it brighter and higher. See that? See what I'm doing? See what I'm doing? I mean, just look at that. There's an obvious, you know, difference in what is happening here. Yeah. Can you meet me halfway? Cute! Okay, we're gonna let that dry for a minute. We're gonna come back up there. But for now, let's move on to something that we can control even further, which is this part here, my little nose. So we're gonna finish it off officially. I'm going to now do this. Put 2 dots here, 1 there, there. And we're gonna create that Emily from Corpse Bride upturned Miss Piggy nose effect. It has been called Michael Jackson in the past before. You know what? Very fitting. It really don't even matter what it looks like. Just as long as you do something. I'm sure you can figure this part out. I don't think I'm even qualified to tell you how to do this part because it's not, I don't even do it that right. So the reason why some of you said that you missed the little brown thing that goes down my nose here, just a little contour line. And the reason why it doesn't happen anymore is because I used to do my nose differently. I used to do the bottom half and then I would sketch out and then I would have it go down. And then I would do the rest of the makeup. But now that I do this nose contour first and then I do makeup around it, the brown little part of the, you know, it disappeared. So I don't have it anymore. I will never erase this detail here. These 2 white lines. I'm looking at the camera. It makes it look like, you know, like, You take powder contour for my makeup and you literally just sketch it out. You start like at the bottom of your ear and go down there. Why do you do this? I don't know, because I lost our home today. My car broke down. You do that because I heard Pearl say you should start it at the bottom of your ear and go down, and that's why I do it. And you know what? If you have a problem with it, oh baby, it's not my problem. And the reason why I don't really do much on my lower jaw anymore is because A, I'm freaking gorgeous. And B, because on Drag Race, Ariadne looked at my real harsh jaw contour and she said, you should blend that out. Or you should stop doing it like that or something. She said something that really changed my brain chemistry and how you should, and I looked at it and I was like, yeah, wow, it was really harsh. I'm gonna go in and add blush how I normally do. I like to keep the powder on my face just because I feel like it is a softer blow when I put this much blush on, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the makeup really, like, takes to the blush better whenever I leave the powder on because it's, like, sort of working together and blending it out as I put this hellish amount of blush on. I'm using the Acacia Forgot Asti Cosmetics X Acacia Forgot Rodeo Rouge palette, which I absolutely love, as you can see. I have ran a fucking train and a half on this palette because it's genuinely my favorite blush in the universe. This is the blush that I used for my promo look all throughout All Stars, basically all throughout the half the season of Drag Race because she gave it to us, or she let me use it then. But this was the blush. Like, this is the blush for me. I could not sing its praises enough. It's fantastic, and you should all run to the store to get it because I'm about to buy every single last palette they have, and none of you will have it. Yes. Yes, my nefarious plan of taking all the blush from you. It's going to work very soon. I'm going to pry it from my cold, dead hands if you want to get some blush. Yes. Take this blush palette away from me and I'll take your life. First I take this. It's on its last leg. It's the Lady Gaga House Labs. It's the black pencil liner. And I literally just go on my waterline just to close off that shape there. I'm not doing this on camera. You put it on your waterline. I have successfully lined my water. We're gonna now go in and use that same little brown shade that we used for the top of our eyes, and I'm just gonna kind of put it underneath my eye. I love to like blend by tapping it, but I found that it doesn't really work underneath my eye. I kind of have to like rub it, like literally just scrub it. Like you're scrubbing barnacles off a ship, because we all do that. You're gonna want to go down pretty far with this because this is the lightest shade you have, and it's sort of like the transition color into the darker shades. You're gonna take that second darkest color and you're gonna go a little bit above it. Shunning. We are going to add our darkest shade, which is and will always be black. And we're going to go ahead and add that like very close to our waterline. This just creates that final layer of impact, you know, of contrast. I love contrast with my makeup. I do not like a sloppy, you know, undefined mess. Everything else about my drag can be sloppy, but I will never have a sloppy mug. We're gonna take our eyeliner again and we are going to now redefine that line. So this is why I didn't go ahead and bring it all the way to the bottom here. We had like an overlap, we had to place blush here, but now that it's all together, we can add the crispest line that we need. You see that? Do you see it? And now it's going to be so nice and crispy. Super, super dark. So I feel like that is like gorgeous. You see what I mean? Like we have this line here versus this line right there. And now it's just like perfect, you know? I am the god of makeup and I bring you good makeup tips from the beyond. I am the god of hellfire! So we're just gonna go right above that white that we placed there earlier. And we're just gonna make, you know, this shape. And this, I just feel like it adds even more definition. Do you see how this is like a little fuzzy and this is crisper? It's all about crisping it up. We laid the groundwork and now we can go back in like a coloring book and just draw within the lines. Weapons was incredible. I'm still so gagged about Weapons. Oh my God. If you don't want a spoiler, honestly, I'm gonna warn you. Spoiler warning right now. If you haven't seen Weapons, do not listen to this for like the next 30 seconds, okay? That ending scene was so good. Literally, when I could not have been a more satisfying ending. I love seeing an evil, heinous villain get ripped apart by the very thing that she created. It's so awesome. It was so cool. It was just dreadful. Oh, it was dreadful. Oh my God, it was terrible. But it was awesome. Everyone did a great job. Another insane movie. It was up there with Barbarian and Bring Her Back. Now we're gonna add the caruncle, which we laid the groundwork for earlier. And that is basically this little red inner corner. We're gonna extend it. So I just basically added a red line, like a little red triangle in there. Instead of extending my eye with black eyeliner, I'm using red because I want to create a completely new eye shape. This is like a lot of makeup, right? This is a lot of makeup and a lot of powder. I don't think I have the most extraneous sort of looking makeup. But when you break it down, there's like a lot of makeup on my face and it's really uncomfortable. I'm gonna take just any color, any like nudish color, and add some more color to the lips because they've been sitting in powder for a minute, so they need like defining, you know? Once the lips are warmed up, we're gonna take more of this e.l.f. eyeliner and we're going to do this. Now, listen to me here. This is crazy, but we're going to line our lips in it, okay? Do not be afraid to get in there. Like, this is what's gonna make our lips look like our lips, you know? And I go ham. I line these lips heavy with this shit. We're gonna have some surged up lips tonight, baby. Yes, look at that. It's like very cartoony, very graphic. I need more. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go like this. And then a little dash on the bottom. And then boom. Do you see how that completely elongated and changed the shape of my eye? That completely dragged it up, you know? God, I love it. I love it. Now we can take this off because our hair is dry and my head is hurting. Am I crazy or did that not just like completely change the makeup, you know? We added a new caruncle and a new eye shape. It's foolproof, baby. Foolproof. Uh-huh. And that is like the baseline of my lip. Like that's like the neutral lip that I do. And we're gonna take it a step farther. Wait right here. I haven't been doing this for most of the tour because I wanted to, you know, I got lazy. So we're gonna really give it tonight. We're gonna take this Flower Nose palette. It's stunning. And we're going to take the shimmer shades in it and I'm gonna put it on my lip. And this will create like a lip gloss sort of effect. I just made it like this nice like pinky metallic color. And you know what? It's definitely a different color than what we started with. But at least it's like a little shinier now, you know? If you're not wearing mascara and you're doing drag, you're like honestly a psycho. I don't know what to tell you. I use Great Lash from Maybelline, I believe. Just because it's, you know, it's the darkest mascara. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's real cheap. It's real affordable. And I just always use that. And I just am a creature of habit. What's the next step, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's actually going to be adding a beauty mark right here. And then another one on the opposite side of our face right here. Fantastic work. Okay, you made it to this point. You look amazing. You look like me. We're going to get some lashes on, and we're going to get the wig on, the outfit on, and we're going to get ready for the meet and greet. We're going to get lashed and dolled up and ready to be turned, bitch. Let's start the show, honey. Oh my god, and there you have it, my loves. So now this is the final look. I have been recently really obsessed with this fucking Bon Jovi Linda Belcher in blonde, just dumbass wig. I got this at a costume shop the other day in Chicago. It was called Beatniks, actually. It's honestly just my favorite wig that I've ever owned in my life. I love it. Oh, I should wear it open today. That's kind of sexy, right? Sexy! Okay. I am officially done. This is the makeup. The lashes are on. I'm lashed and dolled up. I'm ready to be turned, bitch. And I'm gonna do that. Yes, okay. And no girl is complete without her perfume. Her glasses, and her entire Blu-ray set of the Twin Peaks franchise in total. I'm just gonna get some nails on. That's the only thing I'm missing. But this is it. This is the look. If you have traveled this far into the video, thank you. If you tried this yourself, thank you even more. I would love to see you guys create this specific look, actually. Oh, rock hard nipples too while you're at it. I've had a great time, haven't you? All right, Stonewall, I'll see you at the meet and greet. And my other divas, I will see you out and about in the world. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good time, and don't fuck it up. God, it really is. I just love these glasses. It makes me feel so... Oh, bitch. Over, bitch. All right, we're over. Mwah.